Hello, good evening and welcome to Prime Sports with me, Owuraku Ampofo. We start off with our first story where former CEO of Asante Kotoko, Herbert Mensah, has commended the Ghana Football Association for cracking the whip on Premier League side Ashanti Gold and Division 1 outfit Inter Allies. The two clubs have been demoted to Division 2 of Ghana football after their involvement in a match-fixing scandal in last season's Ghana Premier League tie at the Lenkley Sports Stadium in July. Herbert Mensah is hoping the punishment serves as a deterrent to clubs who will engage in match manipulation.
Simply put, what is right, what is wrong. Betting, match fixing, match manipulation is wrong. And I think if you're found guilty, there has to be a process that is quick, is decisive, is effective, and is strong. I think the recommendations of what I've heard today from the GFA's disciplinary committee are critical if I start back to front. It recommends that they are given more teeth, more power. I totally agree. We have to shorten that time period between people being found guilty, being given a fair chance to defend themselves, and quick action taken. Yes, we still have to look and see what happens if you issue massive bans to team owners, to executives, to players. Do they have any incentives still to play? What happens to the remaining fixtures? These are very real issues. But the fact is, the image of the game is sacrosanct. It's fundamental. Administrators have a duty, as do politicians have a duty in many ways. The funding of the game is critical. Sport, football, is big business. How do you attract money to the sport? How do you fill the stadiums again? It's about credibility. It's about image. And people have waited a long time to see what action is there going to be and what action would be taken. I think the release today goes a long way in showing the direction in which Ghana is going. The fact that FIFA have been copied, the fact that the judgment has been transparent and is so clear, sends out a message. Maybe, and I would hope, I don't know, that the administrators of the game and the powers that be recognize that football is big business, and big business will not follow anything that taints its image, and betting and gambling certainly does. I feel sorry in many ways for those who may have been dragged in unwittingly, but for those who did not even want to pitch up when they were called by the disciplinary committee, they were lucky to get off for 24 months. I think at the top end, there are huge fines and bans. I'm not going to dispute those. That's not my job. That's the disciplinary committees. But the fact that it has come out today is a positive. There are many things wrong with our game. But today we need to take our hats off and say well done to the disciplinary committee, to the FA, to Kurt and his boys, and hope that the other cases that are outstanding will be seen through a lot quicker than this one has taken, and we'll continue with that transparency. There must be a deterrent. It's no good we on the outside hearing that, oh, club owners are involved, or FA members are involved, or even politicians are involved. It does not help, because the same thing we hear, money hears, big business hears, companies here at the same time. And we need to find a way to expunge this completely from our game so that we can start to grow the domestic game. We need the domestic game to go back to the points where stadiums are full and the interest was even bigger than for the EPL. It happened once upon a time. We need to get back there again. And I think as we clean up the image and we show that our governing bodies and the powers that be are serious about cleaning up our image, then it'll take us a long way back to being able to go back to capital, to private business, to money, and to the supporters who are the most important groups of people, and show them that we're serious. What you're watching is real. It's not staged. No peculiar penalties or own goals. No 5-0, 7-0, 6-0. No things that simply defy understanding in many ways. There can be bad games. I get that. But let us move quickly and fast away from this point. That global world of which I'm in, which once saw in the gentleman's game of cricket, superstars being banned because of gambling rings in Asia. They say they are Turkish rings, the Asian rings, who are all betting and gambling off the Ghanaian soccer scene. Let's kick it out. Let's get rid of it. Let this be the first stage. And FA, the executives, the members, the people who vote, let's give these committees greater power so that we can criminalize those who are involved in this, we can get quicker action taken at the same time, and hopefully with other things being done, the image of the game can improve.
Meanwhile, Executive Committee member of the FA, Sami Enimado, says match manipulation is a canker that has affected the game.
Yeah, it's very bad for everybody. It's bad, and especially those indulge in it. One day when they are caught, it will really help because they are really trying to destroy our game. And well, it's about ethics. It's about rules. Just follow the rules. If you are in the game, don't do it. So it's very bad that those in the game are trying to do it. Very, very, very uncalled for. And I pray that one day they will be arrested. And if there's somebody is also saying that there's even no law in Ghana that makes it criminals. Let's see. Maybe somebody will try to find a way out, because if it's not criminal, the other ways that needs to be dealt with because it's not good for the game.
Well, let's still do some more here, where former Ghana coach C.K. Akono believes Ghana can compete very well against their group opponents at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. The Black Stars are in Group H alongside Portugal, Uruguay and Korea Republic.
Forget about the group. If you keep looking at them, you'll not be encouraged, because, well, you see them as above us, as a team that is bigger than us, a team that has but trust me, should we sit down and plan well like we did against Nigeria? Nigeria, we didn't need to win. We needed to get a draw, and that was enough. And so the same way, I'm sure, when the day comes to play in the world, first we have qualifiers to do. I think we need to focus there. As time goes on, we keep on preparing. I think the team itself is taking shape. We were in a situation where we were struggling during the COVID and everything. It was very, very difficult. Now things have calmed down. We have people who are working behind the scene as far as the national team is concerned. And I believe that should we do a very deep thinking about the game and how we should go, we will do it. And I strongly believe we have the men to do that thinking. Yeah.
We are grateful. You gifted us Alexander Jiku, who is playing very, very well in your time. At the moment, we are looking at beefing up, the squad, and so players would like to join us. Based on your experience, how do you expect Ghana to manage these expectations of players coming to join them? So many names have been mentioned. How should we manage this window?
Well, I think that it shouldn't be a situation where they just come and play and then go back. They should also learn our culture. They should learn. It's part of it. If you don't know where we're coming from, it's wrong. You come and play and then you go. That's not what we're looking for. Of course, they are doing well in Europe, but it's not enough. They have to come here and get used to the system, get used to the people, and obviously they come for a few days and go, but they must gradually learn our culture and how we go about things. And then, but it is a very, very good thing we should do. We should try and get them, if any of these guys who. The Odways and the Lamtes and everybody who wants to come, I think we should get them.
Now, the maiden edition of the E-Trophy Championship in Ghana happened over the weekend at the Alisa Hotel in Accra. Prince Jonas made history by becoming Ghana's first ever winner. Joy Sports' Lawrence Bedu was at the event and put together this report.
32 gamers, 5 rounds, over 64 matches, all in search of one prize. The opportunity to become the maiden winner of the GFA's E-Trophy Championship. Fierce moments, cheers, jeers and boos, all evident in a charged atmosphere at the Alisa Hotels in Accra on Saturday, May 14, as 32 players competed for the ultimate prize. With 8 groups set up consisting of 4 gamers in each group. Flo Bena Fras, Prince Jonas, Wisemas, Ngolo, Wonder Kid, Kalu, Big Ups and Sushi were all the winners in their respective groups. 8 others joined the top finishers as they qualified to the next round of the competition. Heavy favourites Flo Bena, Wonder Kid, Prince Jonas and Frames made the final 4 of the tournament after battling their way through the knockout stages. However, having lost with a 5-4 aggregate scoreline in a keenly contested game against Flo Bena, Wonder Kid missed out on a place in the final, setting up a third-place playoff game against Frames, who also suffered a drubbing at the hands of Prince Jonas. In a dramatic finale, Play Province's Prince Jonas made history at the end of the day by becoming the first champion of the E-Trophy Championship in Ghana, beating Flo Bena with a 4-3 scoreline after 2 games played. In the third-place playoff, Wonder Kid also defeated Frames to finish as the second runner-up. At the end of the tournament, Prince Jonas, Flo Bena, and Wonder Kid officially become national team players who will now be called the Black Comets.
Let's get on Zoom now and speak to Prince Jonas, who was the winner of the maiden edition of the Ghana Football Association E-Trophy Championships. And Prince, it's a pleasure to have you. Can you summarize your feelings when you won that final and was crowned the first ever winner of an E-Trophy Championship put together by the Ghana Football Association?
I felt very, very, very good because this year I've won 2 tournaments. And in those tournaments, Wonder Kid and Philly, like they are the best FIFA players. They didn't participate, so people thought I'm not that good, but I won it because they participated. Because they didn't participate. In this maiden trophy, they participated and I was able to give freely. Yeah, that was how, like.
Prince, I don't know if you can hear me. I think your internet connection went off just for a second there. I hope to get better. But okay. I also wanted to find out your thoughts on the Ghana Football Association deciding to take esports pretty seriously. Is that something that you welcome?
Yeah, it's something I welcome because, like, in Ghana here, you don't take gaming serious because of 1 or 2 reasons. But we're all surprised. We're all surprised that all of a sudden then FIFA invited us to join. Because even in Ghana, they don't have service. So with a country that you don't have EA service here, which will help you play online, but you are given a chance to come to like other countries and challenge them. Like, I feel very good, and I thank the Esports Association and GSC for that.
Well, going forward, you are going to be part of the national team along with the runner-up and the second runners-up. How does that make you feel as well?
I feel very, very good because it's a 2v2 tournament, and I'm partnering the best players in Ghana. Even though I'm part of the test, like I'm the best right now, so I feel very good. We'll show the other countries how good we are here. We never had a chance to prove to them, but right now we do have a chance. We are very good gamers here in Ghana, but because Ghana is not part of the countries that can participate, we couldn't join them. But right now, we'll prove our way.
Well, the E-Nations Cup is in July in Denmark. Have you been told, or has there been any communication concerning the preparation that you would have to go through, considering that you're representing a country in the tournament?
Yeah, today we went to GSC and they told us like our countries we are going to be meeting, and we are hoping for the best because in our group it's not a group of best, but for countries like South Africa we are expecting like good players from there. So countries like South Africa, we are just if we manage to beat South Africa, then I think they are the countries that are going to go.
And going forward, what would you say to any esports young person out there who's also aspiring to be like you one day, head the national team and also win the championship organized by the Ghana Football Association?
Our advice that they should take gaming very serious because even when we started, we were just playing for fun. That I'll score you. Just we didn't think of something like this because we knew coming from a country like Africa and Ghana, you can't play games to reach a certain level. But right now, they showed us that you can play games and reach this level. You can play games and go to Saudi Arabia. You can play games and go to countries like Denmark, which even the Denmark tournament, the prize pool is $400,000, which is a lot. Yeah. It's a lot. Even if you don't win, we are going to be giving like a lot of money depending on where the team is. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Prince Jonas. I'm sure we'll stay in touch as you prepare alongside other team members for that FIFA E-Nations Cup, which takes place much later in July. Well, that was Prince Jonas, the winner of the maiden edition of the GFA's E-Trophy Championship, which was a tournament which didn't only serve as, determining who the best in Ghana is, but was also to assemble a national team for Ghana when it comes to esports competitions. And Prince Jonas would be leading the team, and their first assignment would be in Denmark much later this year. But let's do some more here, where Arsenal defender Granit Xhaka criticized his teammates after their performance in Monday's 2-0 defeat at Newcastle, saying that if you're nervous, stay at home. Well, let's do some tennis now, where Swag Tennis Player of the Year Nashika Macaulay lived up to the billing as she powered on the 16 girls team to silver medal at the African Junior Championship West and Central African Division held in Togo. We have more details for you in the following Joy Sports report.
Team Ghana, made up of Nashika Macaulay, Sisu Tomega and Tracy Apia, put up a splendid performance right from the start of the championship. The young, exciting players faced the challenge of having to play against pre-tournament favourites Nigeria, but the girls made a strong case for the development of tennis at the basic level when they brushed aside the Nigerians. But the ladies lost to Togo in the final and fell short of the gold medal. Now Shika is full of praise for her teammates.
Well, I kind of grew up with all of them. We all kind of started tennis together, so it was fun to do it. We all supported each other every single match. We were always there for each other, always cheering and giving each other the support and morale that we all needed to win our matches. So we all have a very good relationship, and it was fun to play with them.
How did that edge you girls on?
Because it helped us play better, because it's we're playing for each other to win. Because we all need all of our wins to play together. So it helped all of us to be motivated to play good every single match we played and just have fun. And it helped us, yes.
Team Ghana coach Bernard Ashiteama has called on authorities to support Nashika Macaulay and her colleagues.
I'll urge the federation to support them. If not every money or the full package, they can give them half pack. So if they can go for a few tournaments around West Africa, if possibly they can play one tournament outside Africa because we are going to be exposed with players from different parts of Africa now, and most of them are not only playing in Africa, some are playing in Europe and America and the whole country. So as at now, we are supposed to have intensive training. That is the first part. The second part is to play more tournaments. If we get a chance to play 1 or 2 tournaments before the main AJC, trust me, these players we can bring.
Nashika looks forward to playing in the 2022 Fed Cup after her debut appearance last year.
Well, before we wrap up, the English Premier League title race would be heading to a final day as well, as Liverpool have been confirmed winners against Southampton tonight, coming from behind to win by 2-1, thanks to goals from Minamino in the first half and then Joel Matip in the second. And so both Manchester City and Liverpool are separated by 1 point, and Liverpool would be at home against Wolverhampton Wanderers, whilst their counterparts and leaders of the Premier League, Manchester City, welcome Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa. And what a storyline definitely that promises to tell. But that's a note on which we wrap up Prime Sports here. My name is Owuraku Ampofo. In the meantime, if you are after some more sports stories, you can follow us on social media at Joy Sports GH, or you can also check our website, MyJoy, on /sports. We'll be back again same time with the latest in the world of sports tomorrow.
Sports segments was brought to you by
Bell Beverages, refreshing the nation.